Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Toy Barn with me, Daren, and Kathy's over there on my left as usual, waiting to come up. She's getting ready because she's on deck. We've had another great day of sales in my book. Every one of the sites, all three of them, Poshmark's hit. We've got 2 from there. We've had an honorable mention going to go out that we had to rush order. And we had a couple on Mercari, is that correct?
Mm-hmm, that's correct.
And then we had several on eBay. Now, unfortunately, we had one order that we had a few videos back that we had to cancel out because we seem to be having a little bit of, when eBay's working on their sites, somehow something that's disappeared and been sold years ago has been coming back on and into our inventory, and somehow, sure enough, everybody seems to want that item. But we took care of it again. You just have to laugh, right? But we took care of it again, and we're moving on. But we've had some good items, we've had some good sales, we've had some good tractions, and we're really thankful. We've had quite a bit of things going on, right?
Share with them, like I said in the last video, about the sales results for April. How did they turn out?
Okay. We told you that each month we would give you a status sales result. Now, what by that we mean, we're not going to go and give you the sales numbers because nobody cares really about that. Some might be interested, but to me that's boring. And some of it's proprietary, as you guys all know. But what we mean is listings of the items ratioed to the sales, which has been pretty good. We've been running on that number roughly about 50-55% of what we've been getting on here lately on the 2 sites with all the hiccups going on. We had, as far as listing item numbers, we did do above the average quantity that we wanted to do. We wanted to hit low end would have been 6,000. High end, we would like to go anywhere from 7 to 10. We've been having a little bit of trouble getting up to $10,000 in value online, but we did get on about 71.29, somewhere around there. So that's pretty good because we want to keep pushing that. We're wanting to get up to about $10,000 a month in listing value that we're putting on, and keep you moving that way. We're wanting to hit 250 to 300 this year easily, but we keep making good sales, which is a good thing, on 3 sites. So our numbers are going up, down. So we're not struggling in a bad way, but it does seem like sometimes, because when we have events take place, we don't get to put on the numbers that we want to put on, which also affects a little bit of the sales.
All right, and also too, sales results were key. It looked like that from what I looked at from a month from last year. We did more than above and beyond than last year's month's results, sales results.
I don't know.
No, I do know. I did. Yeah,
but so my numbers that I have, month over month, and it could change because, you know, we had a refund and all that. We're about 1.2% down as of right now from what I can see.
Right,
but it's last month comparing to today, which is a new month, which this month is May 1st and 2024. But month over month, you know, it just carries from how you did. But we did
supersede from last year's April to this year's
Yes,
April,
we did.
So.
We beat last year's April. I'm going to just go through my mind by about 12% above what we did last year, which last year was awful. And a lot of it's our problem in some areas. A lot of it's not. But once in a blue moon, when I get new items in and we see things are sort of piling up, we try to keep it very much under control. But with just 2 of us, sometimes a little hard to do. But we flushed the store and we reinvigorated it as it was. So, you know, you guys know how that is being sellers, but it's moving the sales, so it works. We'd rather have sales than numbers on the board, right?
Right.
All right, Angel, I'm going to pass it off Kathy, guys. She's got some stuff you're going to be
like an angel should. Hey, guys.
Yep.
Madcap Toys here. My name's Kathy. Hey, welcome back to the Toy Barn. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I hope you're ready for the weekend, because I know we're going to be, and hopefully maybe Daren and I will find a couple yard sales here and there. That's the goal, right? But before we begin, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. What are you doing? Also, hit the bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know, and comments, bring them on, right? We love your input. What we're going to share with you before we talk about the stuff over here is we're going to kind of go again a little bit from last video on seller protection, just a little bit more. We ran into something just the other day in regards to an item that we sold, of course, on eBay, and someone after the fact contacted us and said, hey, I forgot to change my address on eBay. It should have kind of coincided with my payment with PayPal, but it didn't work out. What do you do at this point? For seller protection, as you guys know, eBay policy is whatever that address is what you ship out. If you edit that shipping in any wise on eBay, even though you can, you're not protected on eBay. Seller protection is not there.
Unless they change something I'm aware about.
So you have to do one or two things. Ship it anyway with a shipping label, or tell them, if some people will do it, to say, hey, then you need to cancel this item, buyer canceled, and then repurchase the item with the correct address. Right. So remember that. Seller protection, to protect yourself, you can. They have an edit link, but if you do, you are putting yourself in danger of not being protected if something should happen. And there are a few out there, not a lot, but there's a few out there that are
and here's something people need to know too. If you move, which we have and most everybody has, they can go to their post office, their old address, if it's true they truly moved, and have you send it to their last address, and they can take and ship that to their new address. Correct.
Correct. And like I said, and I do this too. So, and I've moved from place to place.
But they do it for 30 days.
But right. But you know what? What I do is basically, but when I order something online, wherever it's at, I always make sure before I even hit the checkout that I have my correct address on there. It's simple. But again, on the seller side, protect yourself always, okay? And let me know in the comments below if you've had something happen to where you sent out an item after editing that in the shipping area and something happened.
Most of the time people don't, but it's always when you don't expect it.
But we want to hear about it if you did, okay? All right, so eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari went off. We do have an honorable mention on Poshmark because, as you guys know, in the last video, I filmed it late that night, about 9:15 at night. By the time I got done, it was about 10:30. So I didn't have much time to pack everything and ship it out, and I hadn't found that particular item yet at that time. So I made sure to make sure that it was in this honorable mention for this. So this came, it was a pallet item, and it's like already on, on its way to the mailbox, going out to the post, from the post office onward. But it is the Wild Fable Women's Puff Short Sleeve Woven Top Black Size, extra large. And it doesn't give me a name, but the username is Oh My Unicorn. And it sold for $9 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. And then when I got back inside after this last recording, got another sale. So this here is on Poshmark. This is so adorable. I have a few in 2T left, and then a few in 12 months left. So this really nice, very, very soft. Toddler Boys Disney Little Buddies graphic t-shirt, size 2T for boys. And it's going out to a Cold Star, that's their username, for $8. Beautiful, beautiful, very nice, especially if it's warm outside. It's not going to burn up the little guy. With our friends, Mickey Mouse, Pluto, and Donald Duck. Really, really cute. Perfect for summer and colorful. So if they have blue, orange, or green, shorts or what have you, or even pants, it fits perfectly well with all the colors little boy wears. So perfect and fantastic. Going out to you in the AM. So that was our Poshmark, but we're also going to go on to Mercari. Mercari had a really, really good sales evening an evening ago, and so we are going to share that with you as well. And so Daren had to do a little bit of finding for me today. But on this one, I kind of found it here. I really like him. He is very gold looking. I mean, he's probably the most gold Star Wars C-3PO I have seen. Very shiny. It came from 1995 Power of the Force, I do believe. But Daren, I noticed some of your other C-3POs weren't as bright gold as this one. It's more like a yellow gold.
Well, it depends on the year.
Oh, this one was 1995.
Yeah.
But it was Kenner Star Wars C-3PO, Power of the Force. And the Mercari app never really gives you the who bought it or what have you very quickly. But if I could just pull it down real quick, it's sold to Monkey.
Hey, Monkey.
Hey, Monkey.
I like that.
Hey, Monkey, for $3.50.
Well, that's
So
good
pretty
deal.
good. Got a small deal there, but he was raring to go, and it's going to go out in the AM.
C3POs, you bringing that up.
Mm-hmm.
The originals.
Yes.
I have seen some original 77, 78, whatever people want to call it, you know, that almost turned silver from kids playing with
They
them. So
can.
much.
They
You know,
can. They can
I
kinda
mean,
fade.
that was the way they looked after all that gold or whatever you want to call it rubbed off, you know.
Right. And this guy, he had to find a little bit. This is one that
Big
Daren listed recently. I like it. He's got his little hat on. His what do you guys call it? Y'all call it? We call it up in the upstate New York. We call it a toque, but you guys some people call it a toboggan hat. I don't know.
Toboggan.
I really don't know. Whatever y'all call it, let me know in the comments below. I have no clue. We call it a toque up north. But anyway, it's a 1992 Hasbro G.I. Joe Big Bear collector action figure. I like him. He's really, really nice. You don't really see these ones very often.
I
These
actually saw
particular
those when
ones.
I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
I was out there looking around and shopping around at a grocery store.
Right.
I can't remember the name. Name off some of those stores we have. We had
Oh
all
my
these.
gosh, we're living the days.
Yeah, I can't. Give me some of your names, quick.
Woolworths.
No.
James Way.
No.
Ames.
Ames. There you go.
There
okay.
you go.
And I was in there. Me and about 4 of my buddies was
Uh-huh.
in there with our briefcases and what have you, picking up stuff,
Right.
supplies and what have you. And I seen about 8 Russian at the time or
Okay.
Soviet era sellers that were out there apparently on leave or something, just looking around.
Sure.
And they was amazed by that store and what they had in there.
Okay.
And they was all wearing those little commie caps.
Nice.
And you know, they was out there, you know, amazed by how our stores were so full of stuff. I mean, I literally knew some of what they were saying because some of it was, you know, I've known enough to be dangerous,
Right.
but not good.
Right.
But they had some of those little caps on, and they were just simply amazed. I'll never forget that.
And he's really in really good shape. But anyway, this is going out to Jason. Hey there, Jason.
Thank you,
For
Jason.
$17.10.
Enjoy.
Perfect.
I mean, but I'll never forget that because that was a big thing. Because you know, they was up there, I guess, on shore leave. So
Right. And this was probably about 2 movies ago. This came from the Trolls line.
Yep.
About 2 movies ago. Of course, it's Poppy's Woofer Bug Beast, but it plays a song, a clip from the movie. So it still works really good. I think this is Demi Lovato singing. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments, but I think that's who it is. DreamWorks Trolls Poppy's Woofer Bug Beats. And just clicking on here, it is going out to Jessica. Hi
Hey,
there, Jessica.
Thank you.
For $18.
Not bad.
Very nice. Going out to you in the AM. Jessica, works wonderful. Whoever is going to get it is going to have lots and lots.
How many
of
Trolls series do they officially have out? I mean, I'm not up with Trolls.
Since this series,
Since this.
I think 3. I think there's a new one that came out this year, which we don't have in
Do you
stock.
know how many
Yeah.
movies they have or what have you? I know they got, what, 2, 3?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. None of my granddaughters really
Are into it?
were into the Trolls
Yeah.
much, so I cannot say, honestly. Really don't know. But from what I gather, there was at least 3 movies since this particular series. I'm assuming there. All right, and then we found this coin from this little one here. It is the 1908 silver barber dime. It is in good condition, right? It starts out at the about good, then
depending
very
on how
good,
good.
then fine, then extra fine, and so forth, and on and on and on. And this particular coin, and we don't have any 1908s left that are just regular 08s. We have Denver's and so
Denver's,
forth, but
yeah.
not the 08s.
Very few S's,
Going
if
out
any.
to Reese. Hey
Hey,
there, Reese.
Thank you.
And it sold for $5.
So no
Very good.
S's? Did you see S's?
I didn't see S's. I saw D's, and that's about
Okay.
it. It's very good. Something to look for when we go yard sailing or coin shopping,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Fantastic.
you guys waiting on me.
He is waiting patiently. All right, so we're going to go to eBay, and eBay just blew up yesterday.
Yeah.
It blew up. So when you saw me in the last video kind of hurrying and all that stuff, it's because they kept coming and coming and coming. That's what we love, right? That's what we love when eBay does its thing. All right, so we're going to go to the very first one. We had and it was 2 different buyers. And but yet we sold. I don't know if there's a new video or not a video, but a movie coming out on Power Rangers or not. Y'all know. Let me know in the comments. But we had like 3 Power Rangers figures of this series.
Or they could be going up in value for all we know.
They could be going up in value. So this is the 2018 Hasbro Power Rangers Cyber Villain Blaze. Cool. Beast Morphers action figure going out to Matthew. Hey there, Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew.
For $15.98.
Really
very good. Very nice. I like his weapon. Really
I'm
cool
going to
weapon.
say something in here. Not everybody's going to probably agree with it, but that's fine because they, all believe what they want or what they've seen, experienced, because we all see and experience different things. I have seen those things going for up to $29.
Okay.
At this time.
Fair.
Now this is in, granted, flea markets and yard sales or what have you that you want to call
And
it.
is that loose or?
No, that is in box.
Okay,
in box. So.
And also, don't have the bell yet, but ding, 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 repeat buyer alert.
Thank you.
Hey, Marcus, welcome back. And you not only had purchased the 2018 Hasbro Power Rangers Beast Morphers Evox that was on the Adam 2 shelf, but you also purchased...
That sounds like a Vulcan name.
Could be a Vulcan name.
Evox.
Right. But you also purchased the 2018 Power Rangers Beast Morphers Tronic figure, Marcus. And my phone just went white. I don't know why it does that sometimes when you're going back and forth looking at names. But Marcus, we know you bought these 2 here. Repeat buyer alert.
Do appreciate it.
And the first one sold for $19.99. And then the second one sold for $10. And we have 2 more left on the Tronic. So if you're looking for these, we got 2 Tronics left. Going out to Marcus in the AM. And then not only that, right after when we got the sale from those Power Rangers, we got this nice one that appeared on the Addy shelf, Miss Avalon shelf. And this is the 1997 New McFarlane Toys Hunchback Playset Monsters Series 1.
I sell those repeatedly.
Yep. And it goes out to Gabriel. Hey,
Thank
Gabriel.
You, Gabriel.
For $24.98.
Appreciate it.
Very, very nice. Yeah. Very, very
nice.
Those
are a very popular set with true collectors. Now, that's McFarlane, I believe,
yes,
if I'm going backwards.
Yes, indeed.
And those things have sold for me just almost nonstop. I mean, it's seasonal a lot of times. It's Halloween.
You want to know what else has been selling nonstop as of late?
Score.
More 80s G.I. Joe file cards, guys. Yeah. And like I said in the last couple videos, he's already was in profit zone 2 videos ago. So this is all profit here from his find. And we still have a bunch more. So that's great.
That's what we want.
This is the 1982 vintage Hasbro G.I. Joe file card Scarlet. And it was found on our desk, of course. Going out to Tommy. Hey there, Tommy.
Hey, thank you, Tommy. Appreciate it.
For $13.58.
But you got to realize why. That was one of the first generation of the 3 3/4 figures action figure line in Joe.
Right, and there's the card where the figure would have been glued on, and then the front, and then this. So finding that, having that on display with your figure, if you have the weapons accessories on display with a file card,
that can add to your value.
Can add to your G.I. Joe collection value in loose for sure. So thank you, Tommy, going out to you in the AM. So
enjoy.
Yeah, that was it on basically all of that. So packing all of this up, I do have one item I've got to find, and I'll probably put that on the next video as an honorable mention. Something I've got to kind of dig for, but nothing too significant, to share. But basically, that's all I really had for today. Do you have anything, Darren?
Nothing really much. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've been so busy, looking, finding stuff.
Come over here. They can't see you.
I always hide, right?
Right.
We need a big wide frame.
A big camera with a wide projection.
But between running, finding stuff, shipping, banking, what have you, now potentially another jury duty. It's been chaos.
It's been crazy, but you know what? You still got to call to see if you even go first.
We're okay.
We're okay. It's okay. We're gonna be fine with it.
Yeah, right? You're gonna be fine with it. Yeah. My luck is not good.
Well, that's in perspective there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've got everything here.
But anyway, I want to talk to somebody because I had a. You stay here.
No.
Stay.
I'll be right back.
I had a little bit of a question. It wasn't online. This was a personal back and forth question saying, do you re-inventory? Do you basically your stuff that I see in your videos? It seems like you're always full. A lot of stuff don't seem to move. It does move, guys, but the thing you don't get, let me give you an example. If I take out one of these, I may have 4 more. Okay, and we are always putting new inventory in places, putting the old stuff forward so that we can take and grab it, hopefully when it does sell. And on the walls, we buy collections. If you see, let's say, who's that Star Trek girl that we sold from the 1970s? Uhura, right? Uhura.
So.
If you see me sell her, hey, don't worry about it. I either have another one that will be out and taking her place, or I'll buy a whole collection and replace a lot more in which I hadn't. You know, because we just keep it. My wife has sort of banned me from buying, let's say, Star Trek for a little bit.
Oh, yes.
Because I have so many of them that we just keep putting on, as in doing quantities here or putting them on Mercari, or I don't know if she's putting on Poshmark yet or not.
Some.
But, you know, we're just putting them on, putting them up. But yes, things move. We show you everything that moves. But a lot of things are either in a desk or a drawer that you won't be seeing until we get it where we get a big enough building that we can get it out here and get it live. Or it's on a shelf, and as soon as I get something off the shelf, I take something and put it in the place. But if you're a real seller, you're never going to have a whole lot of room, or shouldn't. Now some do because they sell a good amount, which is awesome. But a lot of us, we just have to keep making and finding hoes and putting a SKU in there. Hey, this is here. So if you get into selling, Barry, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, and we will help you just a little bit. So we'll show you how it's done. But hey, thank you guys for your time. Thank you for being with us. And Barry, if you're here, don't forget to subscribe. We'll talk to you all later.